Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Tuesday, LeelaVersity and Art Therapy at the same time, because we're going to learn today how to turn photos into videos. Like to use your photos for, for motion pictures, for your music and stuff, and for other things too, just for reasons. All reasons. Reasons are good. I see a couple people in the front row and some more of you in the lurking lounge, and I know there'll be more watching on the replay as always. So I'll say hi to Thomas Christ, Legend of Links, Master of Mods, and Bonfire, who are sitting in the front row with me today, with me and the pie, and Isla the iPad. We are all going to work together to make some cool freaking moving pictures for the oldies out there. Hey, Heathen Granny. I already answered you about that. I can barely afford to pay attention. So there's that. Anyway, hey, Trip Killer. What's up? Right on. I'm going to go to my corner. Got my Tuesday hat on, by the way. And so the flower backgrounds all of this week are in honor of Flower Fest, the Camp Gmail festival that I am headlining this weekend. I will be playing at midnight Pacific time, which is pretty much exactly the time that my Friday show, Midnight Chill, is. So that's going to be super cool. I'm so excited, and it's all about flowers. It starts at 4:20 p.m. Pacific or 7:20 p.m. Eastern or midnight 20 UK time. Right. Hey, Stephen Ewart, what's up? And as Thomas has said, indeed, I have a link tree. It's right over there in the corner. Also, you can scan that bitch. And you can join me on YouTube following this, or there's like a join button, Flower Fest. So go and see that. There's going to be there's like 15 awesome super friends. Hey, Easy Herbs up. Gary Hubbs is stealing time to say hello and congratulations on headlining. Yes, Gary Hubbs will not be playing Flower Fest, but I don't want to give away too much, but there may be some Gary Hubbs music played. Oops, Pie is in my lap. Pie does need a channel. I need a Pie cam. I need to keep a live Pie cam. Maybe I could use her to make my channel better, like occasional tutorials, occasional live performances, and the pie 24/7 pie. Yeah, she leads love and kindness. She is love and kindness. So anyway, here's flowers. It's going to be pretty elaborate. My show is going to be both visual and auditory. So, yeah, Pie TV. How to use your cat for clout. Boom. Pie TV. Hey, maybe when I get that rolling, I can do a Tuesday show on it. All right. As much as I love my beautiful flower pagoda here that I'm sitting in, I'm going to go to my firefly flowers. Hey, I said that Try that 3 times fast. Firefly flowers, firefly flowers, firefly flowers. Oh, I think I did it. Catastic. Hey, Feisty Feather, Frosty Freak is here. Sweet. All right, let's dive in. Let's bring in the iPad, the pretty background. Lisa Frank, yeah. I know, it is a total Lisa Frank aesthetic. You picked that up. Easy Herbs. My daughter outgrew Lisa Frank before I did. Let's just put it that way. Kubrick Lover, welcome to the show. Right on. Let's show you some of the stuff I made while I was messing around looking, trying to make some fun for this show. We'll hop in. We'll hop into my photos, and let's just show you a couple of these things. So here's that's a tripping out photo. This is tripping, right? This is from a photo. These are from a photo that I take daily. See here, we've got a photo. It's basically, it looks like a storm. It's flashing. I always call you Lise. See, this one looks really cool, right? These 3 are all the same photo, I think. This one, and this one. So, wow, you can really do a lot of stuff with photos. There's this. This is a photo that I turned into a video, and then I turned the video into a different video. That looks wicked cool, yeah? This is the same video done with a different filter. Hey, John Swanson. What's up? See, that looks rad, doesn't it? This would look so cool in a music video. This is a pretty wild little bit. This is something I made out of a Clayton Von Kluge wire. He does coil photography for his vape coils. I'm sure Thomas would be wicked into this visualization. So that's just a picture. This is a picture I take every day, and I made a movie out of it, and then I put the movie through JamCam. Then here's another different, the same movie through different JamCam. So the thing is that you could actually take, I can barely handle this channel. So this was done in Kyber. Here's the original. That other one was done too. And that's the one I messed with several times, right? So now here's the mountain near my house with fairies flying in and out of it. Brutal Bob, what's up? And this is all just so simple, you guys. It's just a set. This is also from Kyber. This is the initial image is, like I said, it's a coil photography from Clayton Von Kluge, and I cut it and placed it in Kyber and put a few words in. Freedom Redbird, what's up, lady? Brenda. Now this is, let's see. Well, this is hang on. This is one of Easy Urban's beats. What's this? Break beats. And I set it through this. I screen recorded it in this Sector app. This is the thing I sent you the other day. I know, that's so rad. Is this the coolest? What? That's just freaking awesome, right? Then this is a fractalizer through JamCam. So part of the I think the first takeaway that you can get from this show is that a simple thing run through multiple filters and multiple apps makes an incredible, much more memorable and exciting thing than you can even imagine. Look at that. That's just wild. Here's this is Fractalizer, first Fractalizer and then JamCam. Yep, it just flies through. Woohoo! Now here's a This is Rhythm. Now I placed
Hold me closer. Let the heart beat in time. Through every storm we rise with your hand in mine.
I placed a picture from Clayton Von Kluge. That same picture in here. You'll see it. There it is. There's the coil picture. So it blends your photo with a bunch of different. This is Rhythm Jr. We're going to look at all of these. This is too long here's another one. This is the song that I was working on yesterday. I think I used the same. Once again, you could start layering these. We'll just wait until we find our photo. You're popular. Bon, of course you're popular. You're such a sweetheart. You still gotta find me on Discord, buddy. Well, I can't find it, so as much as I love this song, we'll skip it. Now here, this is called Spectra. This app is called Spectra. And this basically blends. It blends. What I've got is I've plugged a Fractalizer short video into Spectra. And now it's doing its little things. This looks wicked, right? Skippo. Now here, this is a Fractalizer view of a photograph of a koala sampler thing. That looks pretty cool, right? Yeah, this is that same, this is that view of that app that I had the Easy Herbs thing in. Yeah. And this is another one of the same one. It doesn't really move. So that's kind of weird. It's just sort of, so sometimes this app goes really fast and sometimes it goes really slow. And it gives you about 7 seconds. So you have to kind of string them together, but still, the app costs $1.99. Fun fact, koalas do not like to be sampled. Yeah, these are all done with the screen record of me playing around with Easy Herbs beat in Sector. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop. See, and that's what's fun is because if you take and make a beat in an app, you can screen record while you're doing it, and then you can rip the music out from underneath it, remake the music if you need to, or just use it the way it is, or add layers on top of it in your DAW. And then all you have to do is slap it back underneath the video that you've made. And boom, you've got all this really cool. Yeah, you're just using an app and just screen recording or screenshotting during an app. That's another way to get some video, even though it's not directly from a photo. So I'm going to just brush over that. Let's see. These are all the same. This little Easy Herbs thing. It looks cool because it's got some inner movement. Yeah, there's one. These are from, I can't even remember. Oh, this was actually a photo of the skyline. This is a photo of the skyline near my house. This is the one I used in JamCam. I say, let's stop looking through all these photos now and let's go to our first thing. We first have, let's see if I've got this. Here we go. Let's go to Fractalizer first. And I'm going to just copy. And then we're going to whip over to you guys and we're going to paste. So paste. This is Fractalizer. It's $1.99 in United States dollars. Dullards. There we go. Now let's move to it. Fractalizer. There we go. So now look at, it's got the camera, it's got me. You can see me. So just a quick how you use this. Whoops. Sure wish I could get my cursor. Well, anyway, hopefully it'll show. So you pick you can see how I'm holding it when I hold it down. So I held down the two squares and it says here, let's search my library for landscape. So oh, that's an app called Landscape. Let's go Landscape. There we go. Now we've got all these landscapes. Spider goes squish, a point of view. All right, so I'm going to choose one of these beautiful. Now see? And this is the farthest left. Thingamaroo. Thingamaroo. Still not working. Okay, using my pencil. Tapping the farthest left top. That's the scene we're looking at now. And then I'm going to go to the right. Whoops. Going to go to the right. Now that looks really cool. And you can actually move your finger across and it changes the points of view. You can use your two fingers to like pinch and zoom. And then if you move over this, whoops. So if you touch the little paintbrush, ooh, that looks really pretty. You can see the thing. Let's take a copy of this. So all the way to the right, there's the little share sheet looking thing. I'm holding it down. When you hold down the share sheet, you get a place where you can have a record button. Do you see my record button? It's over there on the bottom right, the little circle with the red dot. We're touching that. And now you got, boom. Now there's a mountain up there in the corner. That looks so cool. And it's just super random. You're just recording a little bit. So let's find a couple ones that look good. And then And again, I'm not doing a full tutorial on any of these apps because I'm just trying to get you, because literally you can just open it up and start throwing stuff in there and you can get the most amazing, cool. So now we're going to go to the third from the left. Now you can see that there's a, you can see the mountain right there. That looks pretty cool. But I don't really want to record that one. So we'll move to the next one around. That's upside down. If you touch the left-hand side where it just says save, you can save an image. Yeah, it's like a kaleidoscope. Now I'm touching the red record button again. So the save button will save a screenshot, which means that you could start over again. Your screenshot now gives you a whole new little thing. It takes a second. Now, just for fun, let's open Kyber because it actually takes time. I'm going to go plus. Call it flipbook, call it image. So this is Kyber. This is a paid, there's a free level. Yeah, it takes time to render, yeah. So I'm just going to I'm going to include this. I want to create a video of fractal mountain scene. Scenery. Sweet. Then we continue in the style of, and I usually choose a style and then I add things to the end of it. This time we'll use conceptual render, which is like photo render, conceptual render, glowing implausibly, interesting colors, conceptual environment, surface guarding. I'm going to go to the beginning of it and I'm going to type in surrealist and pop art. Ooh, how about graffiti? There we go. Now, just hit continue. It'll generate some previews. This is going to cost 8 credits, which is, I don't know, I get like I pay like $10 a month or something like that. Generating previews. So we're just using the screenshot we took in Fractalizer. That's it. And I'm just going to find something. In the style of Ghibli, yeah. It's having a hard time generating, I think. Let's see what happens. Crafting, see, it's just going to do whatever. Right on. Let's go back to Fractalizer. And we're going to continue here with so the little book on the right-hand side is your book of info. The center hamburger menu has presets and you can save it. So you can start your own preset. But I'm not going to do that. There's the info button. And it'll say using Fractalizer presents a series of tools for seeing your pictures and videos through a fractal lens. By default, Fractalizer uses the front camera for the source media. Tapping the display hides or reveals the controls. So see the 2 squares is how you pick your source images. That's how we picked it. So you tap it's called gallery. And then you choose the media. And you can also import short videos, which looks really freaking cool because then your video is moving in the inside while your fractal is moving. So there's these presets that we've already got. Here you can choose between several preset configurations, including classic quadratic Julia sets like the one above and the self-inverse ones, inspired by Benoit Mandelbrot in the fractal geometry of nature. So there's a main toolbar, transform and select buttons, animate and restart, editing modes, transform source, transform lens, transform result, and change the shape of the lens. Okay, so we'll just go back. And then on the right, now we'll go, okay, here's another one. Not that exciting to me. Oh, this one looks pretty good. Let's make the photo a little larger. Yeah, that looks wicked. Let's hit our record. Yeah, that looks pretty awesome. Stepped on a cractal. You guys are crazy. I'll have to, I might want to turn this upside down. Now it looks like a flower of mountains. How wicked. Back to the menu, to the presets. That one looks pretty cool. We'll hit that. Anyway, you guys get the idea. Wow, that looks so amazing. I love that. We're going to have the coolest videos, you guys. Now, Spectra is easy, so we'll do Spectra next. Dum-dum-dum-dum. Now here, that's... Now it's just a weird little fractally, yeah, it looks awesome. But now there's this one, which is just a blob in the center. There's this one, which is also a blob. Now there's this, a new, kind of a more grainy fractal right here, which looks pretty cool. And then there's this kind of bubbles trapped fractal. And then there's this one, which is kind of creates this little spinning universe bit. This one looks cool. And remember, you can use your fingers. So I like this. Let's hop that and record that, and then we'll get out of here. To the next phase. So some of these are paid and some of these cost. Fractalizer, like I said, is a single cost of $1.99. Now, the next one we're going to head to is Spectra. So I'm going to pop in and grab the link to Spectra. And Spectra is also $1.99. I know, tentacles. Right. Let's get out of here. Boom. Bye-bye, Fractalizer. But look, let's look at our photos for a second and look at all these new things we've got. Whoop. Yep, we've done that. That was us. It hasn't even been half an hour since we started, you guys. This is how awesome these tools are. There's Spectra. Now, tap to begin. So, it gives you first your backgrounds. So here's image presets. These are presets that come. They were all taken from hdqwalls.com and wallpaperflare.com. If you see your image and want it removed from this list, please send an email to contact@oxbox.co. Whoops, I'm sorry, I did not press enter to send fractals. So, but we're talking about how to get your photos. So instead, you tap and you go photo library. And here we go. Let's find something. Let's find a photo this time. It's got to be here. There was that. Here it is. Here's that image I just got. It's there. So then you want a logo. You can also do your photo library. You could pick something. Let's pick something. Let's pick this mountain. Maybe we'll put the mountain as big as we can. There we go, use. So now the mountain is, so we'll go in the visualizer, style, shape, visualizer, transform, real-time video. So you can change this. You get your picture in the middle. You can add, there's a lot of stuff to do. You can take your frequency range, your minimum and maximum frequencies, so that because it basically makes stuff along with your, so your visualize your scale, your spectrum sensitivity. Let's give it a high sensitivity. Background bass effects. So you can, transform X offset. So it'll show you where, if you want, like I want it to be in the lower right-hand corner, and there it is. Now it's in the right-hand corner. And you can rotate it, but I'm not going to do that. So we'll go back. And now, see, it's popped down. It isn't exactly in the same spot, I guess. There's graph repeat. Let's see. I wonder, I said 6. So really, we have no idea what we're doing, but particle editor. See, here's your enabled particles. Let's have a cuboid particles. Mode, outline, points, surface. Let's do surface. Reacts to base, mirroring, time multiplier, birth rate multiplier. Velocity multiplier. I'm just throwing them. Emitter size, custom size, transform editor. There's a whole bunch of actual things to do here, but I'm just throwing just random values, right? And then you go to, now let's find a song. Hey, Jade, morning. So I just created a couple 1-minute songs here. Let's do Summer Vibes.
Let's bring ourselves together to celebrate our love.
So let's go to, now you hit create video and it exports your video. But you can do the same thing with a short video. And it actually looks cool because it's videoing. I'll use the song. If you want to be Hades too. See, this is pretty quick. It's already at 75%. Sweet. Bang gong! It tells you how many seconds available.
Let's bring ourselves together.
I love how it says success. The video was successfully exported to your photo library. Sweet. All right. Now let's come back in here. Let's change our background from the photo library. Now let's use this. Now we'll use the video, and now look at that. That is cool. Everything is the same. So let's go ahead and create video. Sweet. I love how it says sweet at the bottom. So cute. Woohoo! Coffee. Success. 28 seconds remaining. Now, I've showed you in previous shows. I don't know, it's never failed. So I've mentioned Motion Leap and Video Leap before, but they're pretty useless without a subscription. So if you're interested in that, watch some of my old videos on that, or Jade's old video. That looks so cool. Now share video. Like, say we want to share the video. I could share it to YouTube. Why not? Let's do it. Create title. I made this video live with Spectra on iOS. Let's use OS. There we go. Let's just upload it. Why not? There we go. See video. Walk with me. It's 1 minute and 13 seconds, and that's it. Let's go back. Spectra. So, that's awesome. That's all. It basically, it's just doing its thing. Let's get out of Spectra. That's how easy that is. Let's check my notes. I've got notes. Fractalizer. Oh, Jam Cam and Hyperspective. Let's head to those. Let's see how our Kyber video is doing, maybe. What? There it is. Let's look. There it goes. Wow, that actually looks really cool. Yep, that's Kyber. It just does its thing. That is just wicked, guys. Let's get ourselves together. I'm not sure how to. I can't. I really don't like that. That app right there. I usually use Kyber on my desktop, so it's much easier to use on desktop. Especially if you use the. To me, it's most easy to use the classic. They have this new Super Studio, and I have no clue how to use it. I may actually go in and learn that. And then once I learn it, I will be able to show you guys how to use it. Oh, there we go.
Let's bring ourselves together to celebrate our love. It's all we want. It's all we need.
See the logo part? It looks really cool. So you could actually put your logo or your channel art in there. I made this song this morning to fit. So it's got the same 7 seconds of video. That's better. There we go. Let's get out of
Do
here.
you believe in God? The make-believe...
I bought weed gummies. I got a few that are single 200 milligram gumdrops. Tell me, who cuts these in 1/20ths? Right on. So, okay. Let's head to Jamcam. Jamcam? Jamcam, this is the free version. So I just hopped to templates. And there, see, it says free. GIF-based, atmospheric. Let's check out Misty Night. Now, you come in. I'm sorry, my thing's not working. So you right over here in the photo, select video source. You can use your camera. You can use blank. You can mute and unmute the video. So let's use the video. Let's use one of these cool things that we just did. I'll optimize the video. There we go. Now, see? Now we've got this. And so what you do, so there's snowflakes, fluid, it smooshes it, time echo, stars, glitch, that looks wicked, rainbow, moon, wow, that looks wad, outlined, cosmic center. So you've got all these things that are set up. Hey, Clinton Vaucluge. So you hit record. I hit record and then I go outlined, glitch, rainbow, moon. And there you go. In real time, it gives you what you just did to it. So I save that and boom. Now I've taken and changed an entire video. So let's come in and take another video. I'm just using these quick 40-second videos. I know, let's take a video that's already been messed with. Let's take this 5-second video. And, right? So here's this is just something I did before. So I'm going to hit that and I'm going to go fluid, snowflakes, glitch. There it is. Waha! So now I've just changed it again. So you just take your video thing. Hey, Pete Johns, what's up? Let's go find another template. What if we hit Dusty Space? Hey, it just lets me do this. So I must have bought Pro or something at one time. It's letting me do it. Space Hit, Kaleido, Old VHS, Moonlight, Spacer, Mosher, Rotated, Lost in VCR, Color Flip. So let's do this. Spacer, Lost in VCR, Rotated, Space Hit, Kaleido. Wow, that looks so rad. Now, this is literally just a picture that I made go wonka, wonka, wonka. Using hyperspective. So anyway, you get this. This is pretty easy. Now, JamCam is free, and you get, so there's all that stuff that I just showed you is free. You pop it out free. JamCam. Let's look for it on, let's quickly find it on the App Store. App Store. Just so you can see what it looks like. JamCam. Boop, 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 boo. Video effects, next level video making. Rhythmic Visions AB. See, Jam with video effects, audio reactive, built-in MIDI support. This is all for paying up. But I choose from the presets. You can see already there was quite a lot you could do there. So, hit the notes again. Hyperspective. Hyperspective. Right on. Let's check it out. Hyperspective is right here. Now, let's bring in a photo this time. Here's this photo. This so I can show you, or you could just also take your fractal videos. And so now you flip over and you see how at the bottom here it says still or motion right above the large circle with the arrow. So I'm flipping it over to motion. Now you hit the wildcard button, which is right below where it says wildcard edit. On the right hand side, that little button is a wildcard. See? And you wait for one, you wait until it does a motion. See, there's a motion. If you want it to look motioned, there's a motion. That looks cool. So you hold down and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. There we go. Now video saved to camera roll. That looks cool. But you could also come in here and edit this. And you could go tint. And you could change the tint. And you could add a mirror. That looks cool. Take it off. You could add that mirror. You can add the 4 mirror. You could add the half mirror. The multiple side mirror. Oh, yes, the diagonal ones look really cool. Oh, that's the best diagonal, I think. So now we hit OK, and now you hold down the big circle. There we go. Video saved to camera roll. Now, just for fun, let's add one of our cool... Let's take that our jam cam version video. Now look at that. Oh my God, it looks amazing. I already want that. So you just tap the down arrow and boom, you've just saved that. How different does that look from what you originally had? Okay, just hit wildcard again. But then again, you can actually choose these, like this sacred. I can save that. Bat Country, Tesseract. Ooh, let's take a Tesseract. Save that video. Save that video. How wicked. Nice. Save that video. Right? Yeah, this is the things I've done with your, so yeah, let's come in here and let's choose Clayton Von Kluge's, see, this is you, KVK. So here's that video that I made. Watch this. This is the video. Well, anyway, I choose the video. And I made this video of a picture of Clayton Von Kluge's coil, I told you. And then I put it into Kyber and turned it into a steampunk Rube Goldberg machine. Hey, Sean Chandler. And now I've made another crazy version of it. All right, let's head out of here because Hyperspective, it's cool, it's free, and there is an upcharge for a subscription, and I'm pretty sure you can still use it in the free. Right. So let's like quickly check photos and look at how many things we've added today. We added this. I made this out of a picture of a mountain. This is all the things I've made out of a picture of a mountain today. Imagine you could populate a music video with this. The last thing I'm going to quickly show you is Superimpose V. Then we're going to head on over to Jade's, which, let's double check that I have set up a redirect, because that's important to do. Manage videos. Yeah, these are super cool looking, aren't they? Yeah. All right, let's go tick, 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 tick. And customization. And add. And Jade Star. Whoops. Yeah, you could just watch this like in your stuff thing. Whoops. It's not the Bleece Tides. What are you working on today, Jade? It must be Cubasis. Yep. All right, we're all going to go check out that awesome new Cubasis stuff after this. That's going to be fun. Right on. So let's go last but not least, Superimpose V. Because it's free. And you could probably do this with some other stuff, but now I'm going to pick, this time I'm just going to choose a stock photo. And then we're going to mess with a stock photo. Pop! Family that rocks together, flocks together. All right, so this is 5 seconds long. I'm just going to make it long. So it's 10 seconds long. So the first thing you would do is like transition into it. So I'll choose distort, ripple. So see, now it ripples in or morphs in. See, now it's morphing in, right? I've got this transition. This is where it stops. So I'm going to add plus and I'm going to add an adjustment layer. Let's do something with our adjustment layer. So anything you can do, a preset effect. Let's find these motion ones. Let's use distorts. So, right, we'll add this equirectangular, boom. So now you come in. Now here we're going to choose, as soon as it's as it stops, we'll come up. We might as well shorten that adjustment layer. Now we'll come up again and we'll go adjustment layer. And this time we'll actually create, let's glitch in, glitch 5. See, there it glitches. And now we make an adjustment layer. So add effect. Let's go, we could say color map. Right? And then it keeps the color map, and you can add another adjustment layer because you can just stack them all on top of each other. And you can take this one and you can distort it in with a, let's find one of these equirectangular. There it goes. So now it's twisted. And now you come back in and now you add your preset effect. So let's say we add a kaleidoscope to the preset effect, and what? That is crazy. So all we've got so far, this is just the same picture, and we've done all this crazy stuff to it. We'll add an out. Well, an out transition. Let's go distort again. And let's have it pinch. There we go. I know. So, and then of course, so I've got this little 10-second video. So let's export the 10-second video. I'm just going to put it in 720, but it'll go all the way up to 4K. So we successfully ripped that. All right, let's open Hyperspective again just for fun, right? So we just used the stock photo. Let's come in, take our 10-second stock photo. Let's choose that. And now I wildcarded it. Save. This is, whoa, that looks awesome. Now I'm just literally just hitting whatever wildcard. That looks cool. Sweet. All right, I think that's enough crazy stuff. So Superimpose V, like a free video editor. So you take your video editor and you just layer effects on top of them, and then you can pop them out and you could add them. Let's just one more thing real quick. Let's go into Fractalizer and let's open one of these things we just popped in. So we just sent it through. Now, look at that. Let's just quickly record that. That is ridiculous, you guys. How fast did we just do this? Holy shit, I did that in 1 minute. So in 1 hour, we have made, let's let this finish, right? So back to photos real quick. We made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21. We made 21 video clips today in 1 hour. Less than 1 hour, 58 minutes, you guys. Jade Star is up next with the new update to Cubasis. I'm going to say goodbye to you with my face so fast that your head will spin. Tomorrow I'll be back for my usual great time with my guitar and my singing and hanging out with you guys and having so much fun. Got some new songs this week, like always. And Friday night, Flower Fest Eve, gonna be doing the Midnight Chill. And then at the same time on Saturday, headlining Flower Fest. I will see you all over at Jade Stars, guys. It has been so fun. Biggest love and all the peace you can carry, baby. Zap, we out. Thank you.